Have you ever thought about signing a record deal? Maybe you've heard terms like royalties, advances, or recoupment, but what do they actually mean? In this video, we will break down the basics of record deals, how they've changed over time, and the 5 main types you need to know. Let's get started. What is a record deal? A record deal is a legal agreement between a label and an artist. The label helps fund, market, and distribute the music, while the artist usually gives up ownership of the master recordings. The deal covers things like the artist share, the royalty rate, the recoupable cost, advances, and what both sides commit to deliver. 50 years ago, artists needed labels because recording equipment was really expensive. Labels owned the studios, covered the cost, and distributed the physical records. In exchange, they kept the masters and most of the revenue. Today, artists can record at home and release music online. Labels are less about studio time and more about money, marketing, and industry connections, like funding music videos, running PR campaigns, and setting up collaborations. To understand deals, you need to know a few key terms. 1. The artist share. The percentage of sales or revenue the artist keeps. It can range up from 10 up to 50%. The royalty rate. The percentage of revenue split between label and artist. Recoupable cost. Money the label spends upfront, like recording, marketing, videos, that must be paid back from the artist share before they see royalties. Advance. An upfront payment to the artist. It's recouped later, so it's really just an advance on future earnings. Commitment. What the artist agrees to deliver, like a certain number of albums or masters that meet technical and commercial standards. Now we go into the 5 main record deals in the music business. The first one, the traditional deal. The label pays for recording, marketing, and distribution, but owns the masters. The artist gets a small royalty, often 10 or 20%, and only after all costs and advances are recouped. The net profit deal, aka the joint venture. Here, artists and label share costs and profits, usually 50-50, after expenses of course. The artist usually keeps ownership of the masters. This deal is simple, transparent, and popular with independents. The 360 deal. In the 360 deal, the label takes a cut of everything. Music, sales, touring, merch, sponsorships, and sometimes even publishing. In return, they provide big advances and long-term support. Great for stars with leverage, risky for newcomers. The license deal. The artist keeps the masters, but licenses them to a label for a fixed term, often 10 to 15 years. The label promotes and distributes the music during that time, but when the license ends, rights return to the artist. The distribution deal. The simplest and most independent option. A distributor gets your music onto streaming platforms and takes around 10 to 20% of the revenue. You keep ownership as an artist and also creative control, and some distributors offer extras like PR or advances. So, traditional deal, label owns everything, net profit is a fair split, 360 is label takes from all income, license is artist rents out masters, and distribution is artist stays independent. One important point to watch out for is the cross-collateralization. This means unrecouped debt from one deal can carry over into the next. For example, if album A loses money and album B is a hit, profits from album B might still be used to pay off album A. Always check for this clause before signing. So, record deals can launch careers, but they can also trap artists if you don't understand the fine print. Now you know the basics. Artist share, recoupment, advances, and the 5 main types of deals. If you're an artist, always read carefully and get legal advice before signing anything. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more music industry breakdowns and drop your questions in the comments below if you want to know more.